Distinguished gentleman, Mr. Inslee.
The chair will now recognize the gentleman from Washington, Mr. Inslee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to support passage of H.Con. 122, a resolution to support America's Recycles Day, the only nationally recognized day dedicated to recycling. I want to thank the Chairman Al Wynn for getting to this floor, my co-sponsor, Republican Chris Shays, who's been a leader on so many environmental issues, on working on this issue. You know, the economic ramifications of recycling are well known. It creates 1.1 million jobs. It has annual sales of $236 billion gross sales and has $37 billion in annual payrolls. But I want to focus my comments for the moment about why recycling is so much even more important than it was originally. We know it has been the most successful environmental initiative in the country's history. It allows people to take individual action to preserve the environment. But now that global warming is upon us, the wisdom, prudence, and genius of recycling is even more apparent. When 1 million square miles of the Arctic melted the size of 6 Californias this summer, the need for recycling has become even more apparent. Because recycling substantially reduces carbon dioxide emissions when it's associated with raw material extraction, with product manufacture, with emissions from landfills or burning carbon-based waste. When we conserve material, we don't waste energy and we don't put global warming gases into the atmosphere. In fact, the Environmental Protection Agency estimates that recycling a ton of mixed recyclables saves 2.8 tons of carbon dioxide from going into the atmosphere. If we simply increased our recycling efforts from the current 30% level to 35%, we would reduce global greenhouse gas emissions by amount equal to the average emissions from 4.6 million households. There is real savings still available to us. We also have a growing problem with electronic material waste. We only have 1% of the 130 million phones currently owned by consumers are recycled. We're going to do something about that. I can report in Seattle, an American Recycles Day, Dell, Microsoft, and Intechna will raise awareness for recycling of electronics at Safeco Field, home of the Seattle Mariners. And here on Capitol Hill, the Office of Greening has helped promote the House America's Recycling Day. So passage of this bill will certainly support these ongoing efforts. We need to build on them. It's time for Congress to recognize this important day. I urge my colleagues to support this bill and find something to recycle and recycle it. Thanks.